Welcome to Things Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As the recording time of exactly 8 a.m. on the Eastern Time, Ethereum trades $3,010, down about 0.15% so far. With respect to both the key coins and the altcoins of the house, we're relatively flat right now, not really doing much, not really up or very prominently down either. Obviously, due to the fact that there is a lack of media affectation across the spectrum, not driving anything up or down at the moment. As you know, the next major catalyst that we need to look out for is really on next coming up Thursday with respect to the CPI report that's coming out. And some of the foreshadowed perspective we need to look out for is to try and get some of the recent affectations, right? So with respect to the stunning job number that we saw on January job numbers, obviously, it was a knock off the park number, right? It increased basically by threefold in comparisons to Wall Street expectation, despite there was a relatively sizable skew in the data, the adjustment, basically capsulating the COVID, when people were not working in durations from late December all the way to the first couple of weeks of January, right? So there was a dent in the number, but despite that harsh adjustment, right, which Wall Street has already been adjusted, comparing the actualized number, the number on actualized perspective compared to the expected number still almost triple or quadruple in that perspective, right? So obviously, with that translation driving the entire market, not just the crypto side, but also the equity side, onto pumping up. And we saw that with respect to the catalyst of several different earnings sprinkled across the spectrum late last week, that you saw stocks like Amazon jump like 18%, obviously Snap jump like 60%, which is just something that is historically unheard of. My eyeballs popped off my face when I saw that. I caught it, put it back in, but anyways, sorry for the joke, but it was just like really ridiculous. And some of the things that we need to look out for with respect to quantitative numbers is that the CPI report, the number that Wall Street's expecting 7.2%, right? And some of the other catalysts that we need to also look out for is with respect to the earnings on Coca-Cola, Walt Disney, and Pfizer. Okay. In addition to that inflationary news that we'll have to wait until the 10th, which we will see some anticipated pressure, obviously on the 8th or the 9th, depending on how the media want to spin it. We also have the lingering news with respect to the Russian and Ukraine war. Seems like the tension is rising, and obviously Joe Biden has deployed 3,000 troops, onto the Ukraine border to support in a defense perspective, right? And also UK is doing that in alliance as well, right? And it seems like this morning, as of I would say 7 hours ago, seems like the Russian force have beefed up 70% of their military force, right? As just a hedge, in case the Ukraine invasion gets full on, broken out, right? So I don't really foresee that to be happening. It's just like seems like the troops are, on full defense mode. I don't think it's anything offensive yet, but we'll see how that goes. And the last news that I see that's quite interesting is with respect to Senator Ted Cruz. It seems like he has been an investor in Bitcoin, and he bought, or he has been accumulating uh, Bitcoin worth up to $50,000. So interesting to see another politician that's included into the crypto equation. But beside that, nothing really worth mentioning. So let's just dive straight into the technical analysis. Respective recording time of 8:04 a.m. on the Eastern Time. Ethereum could trade $3,014, that's about 0.07% so far. And with respect to my Patreon update, you saw the updates earlier today, guys, and you see that there's a specific sell signal that I've updated. And the reason this is sell right now is because I'm trying to get like both the fundamental numbers and the technical numbers to identify the gap. It seems like on a short-term perspective, because of how fast it's been surging so far, it's logical to take some risk. So feel free to refer to the list on my daily updates that I do twice a day. It's the buy, sell, hold signal updates. that I disclose to my patrons, and let me know if you have any questions. And hope you guys have a good Sunday ahead as well. So with respect to, oops, sorry, that's my alarm. Sorry for scaring you guys. And with respect to the Ethereum price point, we are at the $3,012, lingering on just approximately above 3,000, which is a flat number, as we know psychologically speaking, right? 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, these are all lingering numbers. But real number that we know is, in the actual perspective, is really somewhere around like the 3,050, right? And then the next level that we need to get to as a substantive one is really the 3,158, right? So it seems like we still have some room to go up to, and this, we'll see how Monday is gonna come out, right? If we go above 3,158, that'll be great, but that means we will have a relatively short-term overbought level, right? And that means not a correction, but a sell-off will be necessary for us to regain momentum from here, because we went up relatively too fast, too strong, like I said yesterday. And it's still bullish because there's no signs of reversal yet on the MACD front. So with the watch, right, would I be buying now? No, I would be holding, specifically for Ethereum right now. Bitcoin is up about 0.55% so far, 41,600. Right now we do have a large gap to need to go up to. The next level we need to get up to approximately would be somewhere around like the 43 or 44. I think 43 would be a good medium level, but obviously 44 is where we confirm the bullish sentiment, right? With the 56 out of 70 right now, so I would not suggest buying in yet. I would suggest like holding for now. Obviously, the ones that have been looking into my buy sell hold signals, you guys have been buying aggressively for basically weeks now, right? If you look into it, so. Right now, it's not the most advisable to be buying now. I think we still have some pending factors coming up in the weeks ahead. So we'll see how that goes. So with respect to still follow the buy sell hold signals on Patreon, and that will give you the best risk mitigation methodology. All right. So with respect to Dogecoin, up about 0.29% at 1473 right now. Anywhere from 1377 to to below is logical with the 50 out of 70, so not the best right now in terms of incurred risk. A lot of moderate, mediocre type of levels right now. Cardano is up about 0.14% at the 112 right now. I like anywhere from 102 to below, to be honest with you. Solana is at 50 out of 70. We are exactly at where we are supposed to be, 113, which is the logical technical levels. Right, and so we're testing here is because technical speaking the truth, this is a normal course of gradual appreciation because of investors' interest, including my interest. I bought in at the $40, right? $90.40. Apologies, right? So would I be buying now? Not really. I would basically wait until it cools down, which I know it should be. It will have to be cooling down a little bit and coming back down to ideally just below $100, consolidate somewhere around like 99 all the way to like $92, and then recuperate the momentum from here. XRP is 67 cents. I like anywhere from current level all the way to 57. I would prefer, start incurring with somewhere around 62 cents. Excuse me. Polkadot is down about 1.33% at $21 right now. I like anywhere from 1872 to 15 below. With the 50, so I would not just suggest buying at the moment. Algorand's down about 2.14%, $1 right now. I like anywhere from 90 cents all the way to 80 cents from here. Shiba Inu's at the upper echelon of the low 2000s. I like anywhere from low 2000s again, right, to 1400 to 900 from here, based on the frames that we've identified here, that we have dissected in 3 spectrum here. MACTAG is up about 0.36%. I like anywhere from 143 to 120. AVAX 77 right now. We are just touching the consolidated level based on a technical, so this is just technical speaking the truth. Exactly what we're talking about. 59 to 50, to be honest with you. I don't really want to touch this at the moment with the 50 out of 70, so not the most opportunistic level for us to be getting in right now. And with respect to Luna 55, I like 62, 52 to 45 from here. We are like basically $3 above 52. It's okay with the 42 out of 70. So again, a lot of mediocre levels at the moment. Not the best, not the worst, right? So, so this is for the not Monday, Sunday morning updates. So let me know how it goes with respect to your weekend ahead. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime, and feel free to refer to the list, right? And if you have a question around how to use it properly, if you really know how to use the list properly that I do on a daily basis, you could make really, really tremendous gains. It's just about how you triangulate with it. There's a methodology into it. There's step by step you have to go through in a circulatory system, and the goal is basically to increase your cash reserve by taking a lot of profits, right? And then eventually you have that money loop that I keep talking about, right? And hopefully you guys continue to build your money loop with the list that I share with you, and if you do it logically and if you do it safely, while practicing I guess comparable level of conservatism that I have, you guys should be doing fine. You guys should be appreciating your assets logically without any hiccups, to be honest with you. So appreciate you. Let me know how it goes and take care.